Welcome back, and this near frame starts as wide as it goes, every week the pair has ever traded since the day it listed. The record is 20.6, and this price sits 92.1% under it. Getting back there would take 12.6 times what it costs today. Only 3 of its 304 closed weeks ever ended above $16. 241 of them still ended above where it stands right now. One change to this frame, and only this one. Every week is drawn as wide as it was violent, with its range measured against its own opening price. Calm weeks thin right out. 40 of those weeks swung more than 40% of their own open. That is 13% of the weeks, and 30% of the width you are looking at. The widest of them traveled more than its own opening price in 7 days. A threshold has to be defined, so here is this one. Measured against the low instead of the open, the weekly count rises to 59, while the daily count stays at 2 and the hourly count stays flat at 0. The last year takes 17% of that calendar and just 14% of the width it draws, so it earns a frame of its own now, laid out in real days. Both ends of this year are wicks. The low, 0.841, came from a session that closed at 1.09. The high, 3.34, closed 3.12. So the honest thing is to measure it twice. Against those two wicks, price stands 31.7% up the year. Against the highest and lowest daily closes instead 30.4. 1.3 points between two readings that could have disagreed far more. The bright band is the hourly window, 1.54 at its base up to 2.12 at its ceiling, worth 23.1% of the year. Everything after this happens inside that band. On closed hours, the day reads plus 3.8% and the strength index reads 50.8 against 3.6 and 52.7 raw. Yesterday this read named 1.57 as the floor nothing had tested. 969 closed hours sat behind that claim, and not one of them had closed under the level or so much as printed under it. 5 hours later it broke. 5 closes under it, back to back, and the first of those hours also printed a new low for the whole window at 1.54. Then it stopped, and the 25 hours since have all closed back above. 1.62 came back as well. 20 of the last 34 hours closed over it, and the first of those landed 5 hours after the break underneath had ended. 1.65 is still undecided. 10 closes over it, 23 under it, and 1 hour that finished exactly on it, which was the second to last hour on file. Overhead, nothing has changed for a fourth read running. 1.68 and 1.77 took no close at all in 34 hours, and the best bit of the stretch fell short of the lower one by under 0.1%. Which leaves the question the break makes unavoidable. Is this price low? The usual answer here is 3 numbers. It beats 12.7% of these hours, 40.7 of the year's days, and 20.7 of its weeks. Hourly under daily reads like a contradiction, and it is not one at all. Those 3 windows are 3 different lengths of memory, and nothing forces them to agree. So put the length of the window along the bottom axis, and the rank inside that window going up. 19 depths from 6 hours out to nearly 6 full years, and 19 different answers. The curve climbs to 67% 4 days back, drops to 10% 2 months back, climbs again to 58 at half a year, and settles at 20.7 across the whole life. Low is not a number here, it is a shape. And it is the tape talking, not the sampling. At 1 year of memory, days answer 40.7 and weeks answer 42.3. 2 resolutions, 1 depth under 2 points apart. So, the floor broke for 5 hours and was taken back, the ceiling never moved, and the 3 marked dots on that curve are 3 arbitrary places to stand. Ask how low and ask since when. Educational analysis, never financial advice. New counts land every day, so subscribe to keep score with us, like the video if the rules earned it, and share it forward.